Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, welcome to lesson 4 of the Learn Arabic language series. Today, we are gonna expand a bit more on what we learned previously, namely the basic sentence structures and the nouns and adjectives. Okay, so previously we learned how to say, for example, this is Muhammad. Okay, how would you say this is Muhammad? You would say Hada Muhammadun. Hada Muhammadun. Okay, and if you want to say this is a book, you would say Hada Kitabun. Hada Kitabun. This is a book. Now, in this lesson, we are going to talk more about the adjectives. For example, if you want to say this is a good book, or if you want to say this is a good looking person. So how would you add those adjectives to these sentences? So first of all, in Arabic language, the adjectives always come after the name of the person or the object. So for example, in English, we always say, this is a good looking person, or this is an intelligent person. So the adjective comes before the name of the object or the person. But in Arabic, it's the other way around. The adjectives come after. So for example, if you want to say this is a good looking man, in Arabic, you would say this is a man good looking. Okay, or if you want to add two different adjectives, you would say this is a man tall good looking. Instead of saying this is a tall and good looking man, you would say this is a man tall good looking. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get some practice with this now. So how do you say this is a man? You say هذا رجل. هذا رجل. هذا رجل means this is a man. Okay, now if you want to say this is a good looking man, how do you say good looking? Good looking is jamilun. Okay, so if you want to say this is a good looking man, you would say هذا رجل جميل. If you want to say this is a good looking man, you would say هذا رجل جميل. So you would add the adjective after the name of the person or the object. So هذا رجل جميل. هذا رجل جميل. This is a good looking man. Okay, and if you want to say this is a tall and good looking man, no problem, you just keep on adding the adjectives afterwards. Okay, so you can say هذا رجل جميل طويل. So طويل means tall and jamilun means good looking or beautiful, and rajulun means a man. Okay, so hadha rajulun jamilun tawilun. This is a tall and handsome man. This is a tall and good looking man. Okay, so literally it says this is a man good looking tall. This is a man good looking tall. So this is how the sentence structure works in Arabic language. Okay, now if you want to say this is a good looking woman, how would you do that? Okay, so a woman is imra'atun. 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 A woman, imra'atun. Okay, so if you want to say this is a good looking woman, how would you say that? So obviously, imra'atun, that's a female, so you would say hadhihi. Hadhihi. Hadhihi imra'atun, this is a woman. Okay, now how would you say this is a beautiful woman? You would say hadhihi imra'atun jamilatun. You cannot say hadhihi imra'atun jamilun, because when you have a female person, then all the adjectives become female as well, as in they get tal marbuta at the end of it. Okay, so hadhihi imra'atun jamilatun. Hadhihi imra'atun jamilatun. Okay, so when we were talking about a man, we said jamilun, but when we are talking about a woman, a female, we turn the adjective into a female as well, and we say jamilatun. We add tal marbuta over here. Okay, so again, if you want to say this is a tall and beautiful woman, you would say hadhihi imra'atun jamilatun tawilatun. Hadhihi imra'atun jamilatun tawilatun. So you turn all the adjectives into feminine form. هذه امرأة جميلة طويلة. Okay. Let's study one more example. Okay. Let's look at the word سيارة. سيارة, which means a car. A car. Okay. So if you want to say this is a beautiful and expensive car, how would you say that? Okay, so obviously we begin with هذه because it's a female, because there's the tal marbuta over here. Okay, so هذه سيارة. هذه سيارة. So till now, هذه سيارة, what does it mean? This is a car. هذه سيارة, this is a car. Now, if you want to say this is a beautiful and expensive car, you would say هذه سيارة, or actually, let me give you a new adjective. So in this way, you are gonna increase your vocab as well. So if you want to say this is a beautiful and expensive and big car, so 3 adjectives. Okay, so we use the same principle. هذه سيارة Jamilatun. Jamilatun. And then what's the next one? Kabiratun. Kabiratun means big. Kabiratun. And I'm running out of space here, so I'll have to continue from the next line. هذه سيارة جميلة كبيرة. Okay, so far it means this is a beautiful and big car. Okay, so now what's the next adjective that we want to add? غالية, expensive. غالية. Okay, هذه سيارة جميلة كبيرة غالية. This is a beautiful, big, expensive car. Okay, so let's clear the screen and write it in one line so it's more clear. هذه سيارة كبيرة جميلة غالية. هذه سيارة كبيرة جميلة غالية. Okay, so once again, kabiratun means big, jamilatun means beautiful, and ghaliyatun means expensive. Okay, so let's apply the exact same sentence to a male object. Okay, so what would be an example of a male object? Baytun. Baytun means a house. Okay, Baytun is a house. Baytun is a house, and obviously it does not have a tal marbuta at the end of it, which means there is a male. So we would use hada. Hada baytun means this is a house. Hada baytun, this is a house. So how would you say this is a big, beautiful, and expensive house? We would use the same logic. Hada baytun kabirun jamilun ghalin. So so the word ghalin is a bit of an exception. So for all the other words we use double dhamma, but ghalin whenever it is in the male form, you always use double kasra. But this is an outlier. It always goes with double kasra as opposed to double dhamma. You never say ghalun. Okay, but this is an exceptional case. Okay, so let's go ahead and add maybe another adjective. Okay, let's add Or actually, you know what? Instead of غالٍ, let's replace it with its opposite, which is رخيص, in order to increase your vocab as well. Okay, so غالٍ means expensive, and رخيص is the opposite. It means cheap. Okay, so let's use رخيص over here. Okay, so what do we have now? هذا بيت كبير جميل رخيص. This is a big, beautiful, and cheap house. Okay, so رخيص means cheap, جميل beautiful, كبير big. Okay, so هذا بيت كبير جميل رخيص. This is a big, beautiful, and cheap house. So this was our lesson today about adjectives. I hope that you guys understood everything and that you were able to benefit from it. Inshallah. See you in the next lesson. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.